Hi, I'm going to work on 6.2 for you and do a review for the concepts. So I'm going to bring up my calculator here, and I've gotten some problems from the software to explain what's going on. So we're in 6.2, which is normal distribution, where the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. So I have a problem number 1, find the area under the normal curve to the left of z, where z equals 0.49. Again, my mean is 0 and my standard deviation is 1. For these type of problems, when I'm trying to find an area, I use the normal CDF function. And for the area to the left, that means your curve, the area that you're going to look for, is to the left of 0. So it's going to be less than, below, or under are some of the other ways that you can hear it being said. So what you're going to put in your calculator is normal CDF -1 to infinity and comma z value. So I'm going to put this one in my calculator. So I'm going to turn my calculator on. I'm going to go to second bars, and I'm going to go down to normal CDF. I hit enter, and then I'm going to put -1 second, comma, 99, comma, and then I'm going to put 0.49. Close my parentheses, and for this one I get 0.6879. So my answer is the area to the left of z is 0.6879. And where did I get that again? I got that from my calculator. Okay, let's keep going on, and let's go ahead and do some of the right ones. So number 2 asks us, how do you do to the right? Sorry about that. Let me bring my calculator back up. So again, this is find the area under the normal curve to the right of z, which is -1.15. It doesn't matter if z is a negative or a positive. Again, my mean is 0 and my standard deviation is 1. So I'm going to use the normal CDF function again because I'm finding an area. I'm looking for the area to the right, and other ways you might see this is greater than, above, over. So I'm going to use the normal CDF function. My z value is going to be my first value, and then it's going to be comma to infinity. So let's go ahead and put this in. I'm going to do second bars 2, and then I do my z value, which is -1.15, comma, 1 second, comma, 99, close the parentheses. I hit enter, so my answer for this one is 0.8749. Alright, so let's look at the next one. For number 3, find the area under the normal curve between z equal -0.89 and z equal 2.56. Hence, the mean again is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. You're going to use the normal CDF function again, and you're going to look for an area between two areas. The between scenario you'll know because it has to say between two data values. So we're going to do second bars 2, and then you put your lower value in. For us, it's -0.89, comma, I'm going to put my upper 2.56. Close the parentheses, put enter. So for the area between -0.89 and 2.56, it's 0.8080. Our final scenario is find the area under the normal curve to the left of z, which is 0.35, and to the right of z, which is 1.37. Again, your mean is 0 and your standard deviation is 1. This one is very similar to number 3. There's only one slight difference. Okay, you're using the normal CDF function. This is called a tail scenario. It means you will have less than one value and greater than another. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 minus normal CDF, then the lower z value, and comma the upper z value. Again, you'll remember that normal CDF with the lower value and the upper value from the number 3 example we just did. Basically, what you're saying is 1 minus the between area of these two values. If you have the TI-84 calculator, it's going to be tougher for you to do this. So I suggest you solve for the betweens and then subtract the whole thing from 1. If you have a TI-83, you can do this. I'm going to do 1 minus second bars, normal CDF, and then I'm going to put my 0.35, comma, 1.37. Close the parentheses. My answer is 0.7221, which I'd round up to 0.7222 because Hawks likes you to have 4 decimal places. So that's the area under the curve. I hope this video has been helpful, and again, I was trying to show you how to use the calculator and what to look for. Thanks.